All right, so the last thing that we need now to complete this chapter is to get some students into our course, because a course equals students, people who are obviously taking the course, plus the materials. Um, we'll put the materials in the next section, but we want to preload our course so that we've got students and whatever other staff need access to the course right in there. So this is how we do it. So back into Echo, click courses, and isn't it irritating? My year 7 course is not coming up on my tiles. I keep on having to go to my courses all the time. And I guess if you're using your course a lot all the time, it's probably good to put that year 7 course onto your tile. So click reorder courses in here, and then I'm going to go and find my year 7 course. Where are you? Here you are. I'm going to drag and drop it right up into one of my top 12, and I'm going to put it there between Echo for Teachers and that. And then do I need to press something here? Click it. Hopefully that's done the trick. If I click courses now, yes, there it is there. So now I'm going to click straight into it, and off we go. So what are we doing? We want to get some students into this, and there's a couple of ways of doing it. Before I show you, I just wanted to tell you something kind of quite important. Echo, which is Schoology, talks to Kmart. They're like brother and sister software. So Kmart is the boss, and Echo Schoology is the slave. So when we put students into Kmart, every night while we're sleeping, there's a little API which a little bit of code that runs in the background and copies and any new students or any changes from Kmart into the back end of Schoology. That has got to do with new students, changes in email addresses and passwords. And that's why we never want to change our passwords in Echo, because the next day it'll always revert back to whatever password is in Kmart. So that's why Kmart is the driver, Echo is the slave which pulls the information. Now, for a lot of schools in New Zealand, what they do is they set it up where in Kmart the class groups automatically populate the courses. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing that, so I'm going to show you the manual way of doing it. So it's good to know how to do this anyway, and this is how you put students into classes. So I'm in my year 7 group, and materials is where the resources live, where I'm going to teach the students, and members, the second M, is where the students live. This is where my roster or role is going to be. And I'm the only person in this course at the moment because I made it. So there's two ways of doing it. If you are in a situation where you're at home or you don't have the students in front of you, the way of doing it is you click add members, and then literally you've got your class roll list, or you know who's in your class, and you just go and find the students. So let's go and find somebody. I'm just going to start with, I don't know, I'll write Smith in, and I'll write Smith because I want to find the student who's a Smith, and I'll find a Smith. Okay, here's a Smith. This is Candace, she's in my class, and I go bang, and I add her into the class. And I'd have to do this manually for each member of the class. Depending on how quick you are, it could take 5 or 10 minutes. How do you get someone off of your class? Well, you go to your cog, and you say, I want to unenroll you. I don't want you to be in my class anymore. I guess it's best to use this when someone's moved from your class to another person's class, or when you are adding another teacher. So if I wanted to add another staff member, I'd go add, and let's put Trish in. I'll go Pete, and I'll find her. There she is, Mrs. Peterson, and I will add her into my class. And I don't want her to be a student, I want her to be a teacher. So I click on her cog and I make her into an administrator. So anyone who's an administrator means that they won't be in the grade book. And so if you make a student an administrator in your class, it means that you won't be able to test them or add marks to their name. They will be able to post and run the courses if you're a teacher. So it's best to make teachers admins. And as soon as I do that, press the confirm, Trish will get a little badge here, which means, like me, she's one of the instructors or teachers of the course. So those are the two ways of putting people in. Oh, sorry, that's the first way. The second way, which is by far the quickest way, um, other than the Kmart integration side of things, is when a whole lot of students are sitting, or when your class is sitting in front of you, you write this code in the green onto the whiteboard. It's an 8-digit code with a hyphen in the middle. And just by writing that on the board, you can say, students, I want you to sign up for this class. Everyone, please could you log into elim.schoology.com, use your your school email address and your Kmart password. Oh, you don't know what your password is? Well, I'll go into Kmart, I'll find you, I'll tell you what your password is. Sign in, please, and take that code, and I'll just copy it now. And you say to the students, click on courses, please, everybody. Please, could you click on my courses? And could you please show me your screens? You see what everyone's doing. Have a look. So everyone, I want you to now please click the join a course button, which is right here. Please click that, everyone. And please, could you now type in the code? There's the code. Boom. And automatically within 1 minute, you've got all your students now populated and sitting in your course. Now, it won't let me enroll twice because obviously I'm already in there. But once you've done that, and you click back onto the members tab, you will see this will populate all the students in your class. And that is the quick and easy way of getting students in your class. Now, there's some advanced things we can do from this menu as well, including taking our class and subgrouping people in our class or students in our class into grading groups. What does that mean? It allows us to differentiate or give different groups of students in our course different work at different stages, and we'll cover that at a later stage. So try that now. Try and put some students into your class, and what they will do, it will populate your role and populate your gradebook.